This story tells of Lord Ram's bustling action against the evilness of demigods who were pestering to monks who were performing penance in a steep terrain. This is an ancient tale of about 1.5 million years BCE ago now. A king Dasharatha of Ayodhya exiled his son Prince Ram for 14 years on the request by Queen Kaikeyi to imply the given promise long ago. Ram accepted and prepared himself to carry out the respect of his father's pledge. There was great yelling in the palace after hearing among the family members. Hearing this, Sita and Lakshman also announced to accompany him. The next morning, Sita, the wife of Ramchandra, and the brother Lakshmana also escorted him. With tears and a heartbroken scene, they departed home. Although a big crowd also proceeded with them, and at the point of start of the forest, Ram stopped them all to go back home. They were proceeding toward a dense forest. At a suitable place, they thought to stay for some time. This way they moved on and made their stay at many places. After years, they reached a beautiful village that was situated in the valley of the mountain. Mentally, they decided to stay here for a period of long relaxation. The villagers arranged all materials and a suitable home for them. They were delighted to see their lovely hospitality. During the evening time, all villagers prepared themselves to shift to another place for the night stay and insisted Ram and others also leave this place. Upon asking, it looks that the mountainous location appears to be the home of the demigods and other ghosts, and all through the night, they shouted out in horrible noises. We all get afraid of it as if they don't want our presence there. This has been going on for the past 3 to 4 months. So we request you to accompany us, and the next morning we will be back for our routine work. However, Ram and Lakshmana discussed the matter and decided to explore it while Sita opposed the unnecessary poking of their nose. Ram told her if she fears, she can also accompany villagers, but we will investigate the whole matter and rescue this place. I cannot travel by myself with others, therefore I will also accompany with you people, Sita remarked. At 8 p.m. they started their journey of going up the hill in the usual pattern. After half an hour, there were intense screaming sounds, and Sita was trembling with fear. She was told by Ram not to be afraid because you are Kshatriya princesses. Look at yourself. After 2 hour journey, they reached the top of the hill and observed the horrible scene of the torture act on the 2 monks sitting on penance by the evil demigods. These devils wanted to create an intense disturbance so the monks may flee away from the penance. Despite many hurdles with dreadful pains given by demigods and ghosts, the monks bore and stood with stability for the past few months. Seeing this painful scene, Ram lost his temper and took his bow in hand and twanged Tanakar it. Its vibrating sound touched the lower heaven. It is that sound that is not easily bearable by enemies. After a few twangs, the demigods and ghosts departed the array and took flight. Tears streamed as they saw the body of monks. Ram said, Lakshman, go to the forest and arrange herbal medicine for the monks' bodies. Meanwhile, we remove all poisonous insects, scorpions, even snakes from their body, that is trimming. Lakshman left for the forest and Ram and Sita began to remove the insects that had wrapped the body by using arrows. By the time Lakshman came back with herbal roots, almost all insects were removed, and Ram said to Sita, "Make the lotion of the herbal, and we take care of the rest of the insects." The highly swelled and wounded bodies were applied with the herbal lotion that was formed on their body. It gave them great relaxation in boosting their concentration on penance. It was around 2 a.m. Ram and Lakshman, who were skilled in instrumental music, began playing their veena instrument while Sita danced her heart out. The time passed until early dawn since they were so immersed in it. In the early morning, both monks attained perfect knowledge of knowing everything. When they both opened their eyes, they both appeared to be very calm. Both were now perfect gods that caused a spread of sweet smelling all around with high level of tranquility. Heavenly celestial beings and other celestial beings assembled on the hilly terrain to pay their tribute to the gods. They all were happy to listen the sweet voice of gods and moved back to their place. But two heavenly celestial beings waited and wished to talk to Ram about giving their gratitude for the work accomplished. "We were their father and grandfather in past but could not extend any help to rescue them from extreme distress, but you did. We are very grateful to you and ask them for the need of any desire that can be fulfilled." Ram said, "We do not require it." Insisting by celestial beings again and again for any demand, Ram said, "Help us during extreme distress." They promised him and left. Happily, all went away. The villagers of the valley were back by this time, and they were waiting anxiously for their welfare. They saw them coming down the hill, and all stood for their hearty welcome. All were pleased to see each other. Ram said to them that all of you are now rescued from the panic sound created by demigods and ghosts to deviate monks from penance. It is a great time for you to visit right now and applaud gods. All rushed to sight. Ram and family stayed in the village for a few months and prepared to move on the next journey in the usual manner.